Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist complete.
Flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling. slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Guys, the wheel's on board.
Class, good evening, JetBlue 1561.
1561 standby, so it's going to be a full route.
Alright, JetBlue 1561, ready to copy.
No, standby, please.
Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson delivery, good morning, Delta Tree request IFR clearance to Gary Chicago as filed.
Delta Tree, cleared to Gary Chicago via runway 27 left departure. Initial altitude 8,000 feet. Squawk 2124.
We're 1561, let me know when you're ready.
Delta Tree, cleared to Gary Chicago via runway 27 right departure. Initial altitude 10,000 feet. Squawk 2124. Delta Tree, cleared to Gary Chicago via runway 27 right departure. Initial altitude 10,000 feet. Squawk 2124.
Clearance,
Cleared to Kilo Golf Yankee via runway 27 right departure. Initial altitude 10,000 feet. Squawk 2124, Delta Tree.
Delta Tree, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.650 when ready for startup.
551, advise ready to copy.
ready to copy, Carol, now line 551.
Within 551, you're clear to Tango Papa Airport. Kennedy, it's going to be the 4-4 departure. 4-4 Yankee transition. Radar vectors wavy. That's Whiskey Alpha Victor Echo Yankee. Direct MJ, that's Echo Mike Juliet Alpha Yankee. JetBlue 174. Oscar Romeo Foxtrot. Direct Echo Charlie Golf. AR8.
Please turn on the fastest seatbelt sign. Please recheck the security of your seatbelt.
Lima 452 Anada, that's Alpha November Alpha Delta Alpha, then as filed. Climb to the SID, squawk 1523, departure frequency when assigned 1257, Addons Charlie.
Okay, Urban Airlines 551, square destination, Tango Papa, Vandy, score 4 departure, Yankee transition, check radar vectors, Sylvie, direct MG, Juliet 174, Oscar Romeo Foxtrot, direct Elizabeth State Echo Charlie Golf, Alpha Atlantic Route 8, Oxana, Lima 452, Anada, climb via the SID, score 1523. Departure frequency 125.7.
Again, 551, ground 0.9 for taxi.
Ground 121 for taxi, curb line 551.
Yes, good morning. Taka 571 at Alpha 5 with Oscar ready to stop for Mike Charlie. Talk 571 standby, everything 1 second.
Clearance, good evening, United 674, clearance to Newark.
674 clearance for clear to Newark Airport via the Palmer 2 departure. As follows. I maintain 10,000 initially, squawk 2516.
Alright, clear to Newark via the Palmer 2, then at file 10,000, 2516 for United 674.
United 674, read back.
Have a good night.
Before start checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
Full length for the departure.
Okay, yeah, your flow test's going to come out in about 5 minutes.
Copy.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
4 pumps on.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Pressurization.
Again, official 66805, good evening, uniform, Washington, Dallas.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Not again. Checked.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IAS auto. V-speed set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Performance, weight and balance.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Closed.
Doors.
Not again.
Delivery Qatari 756 Heavy.
Qatari 756 Heavy,
good evening, sir. We received the clearance and we request 09 left full length for the departure. Unable to perform from Mike 2.
Roger, have a good day. Folks from the cockpit, like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside. We're just waiting to get some of our performance numbers and the clearance from air traffic control should be underway.
Closed. Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Okay, thank you very much. Flying with Delta there.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call.
Correct, this is Costera 2711.
Costera 2711, advise ready to copy you, sir.
We are ready to copy with Yankee on board.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of
Costera
Delta and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight. As you're making your way to your seats, we ask that you please step into the row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible. Allow those passengers behind you to make their way to their seats as well.
Tango, Echo, India, Tango, transition, then at final.
Ground to cockpit. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Good evening, T438. What would you like to open the airport officials?
Second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack. You can go ahead and utilize that space under the seat in front of you.
Yes, direct.
So we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bag without having to check in plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phone, tablet, and computers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding doors, you must please place these items in airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. Please also note that if you will be working on a laptop computer or enjoying any other larger electronic devices, they must be stowed either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. Please do not stow these items in the seat pocket in front of you. Place them directly on the floor or hold them on your lap during taxi, takeoff, and landing. This is not just a Delta policy, but an FAA regulation for your safety. We'd like to thank you all for choosing to fly Delta. Welcome on board. Ladies and gentlemen, we have received our final paperwork and we are ready for immediate departure. Before we can move the aircraft, all passengers must be seated, your seatbelt securely fastened, your tray tables and carrying items stowed, your seat back upper and lock position, and your aisle arms are lowered.
Delta 1353, Roger. Clear to the airport via the Halo 2 departure, start, transition, NS files. Maintain 10,000, squawk 5741.
Delta 1353, start Halo, Sarge transition, climb 10,000 feet, squawk 5741.
Delta 1353.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Before start checklist below the line, air conditioning packs,
Off.
anti-collision light,
On.
parking brake,
Set.
transponder.
Out of.
Before start checklist complete.
Juliet, Sierra, Juliet Airport via the Varsity 2 departure, Macon transition, NS files. Maintain 1.
Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson ground, Delta Tree, requests start up, and pushback.
Delta Tree, start up, and pushback approved.
Start up and pushback approved, Delta Tree.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Delta 2636, doing Lima, ramp 2.
Delta 2636 ground, text me to ramp.
Leave it to the ramp, Delta 2636.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
And we'll tell you 11 get with CR, they coming in, you're going to south.
And ensure all
cargo.
aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
6 south now.
Alright, tug 11, turn left on Lima to ramp 6.
Lima to 6, tug 11.
Delta now allows U.S. domestic passengers to use handheld devices like tablets and cell phones on board at any time, as long as all cellular functions are disabled. Larger electronic devices like laptops should be turned off and stowed until we're airborne. And the Princess rode off into the sunset. Yes. Please note some electronic devices may not be used in flight at any time. You'll find additional information regarding electronic devices in the in-flight information section of the Sky
Lima Charlie,
This plane features Wi-Fi, and internet access will be available while we're above 10,000 feet. If you're seated at an emergency exit, please review the responsibilities for emergency exit seating on the back of the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket. Are you willing and able to assist with the operation of the exit if necessary?
Yes. No.
If you're unable to perform these functions, please let us know, and we'd be happy to find you another seat.
Ground 2557 on Mike for ramp 5.
Calling plan, stand by 1 moment.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member instructions. Smoking is not allowed on any Delta flight. And federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a Russian food.
557 outbound. Taxi to 5, you're with the tug outbound.
4 doors, 2
5,
on
we'll
each
give way
side,
to the
and 4
outbound
windway
tug to
hooks over
25.
the wing. The forward doors have detachable slides that can be used for flotation. Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power...
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit. Please take a moment to find the exit closest to you. And remember, they might be behind you.
That was 3986 runway transfer. Wrap 5, final pass.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull a mask towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, lift the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
8515 on the cell 109.1.
19-1,
Water evacuation is also
85.
unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the economy cabin. If you're seated in the first class or business class cabin, life vests are either in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch.
Up to
Put the vest over your head. If your vest has one strap, wrap it around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front. If your vest has two straps, fasten the straps to the front of the vest.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Tab at the bottom of the vest. Or manually inflate it by blowing into the tubes at shoulder level. You can activate a light by pulling down on the tab in the front. But if your vest doesn't have a tab, the light will activate automatically in the water. If necessary, we'll distribute infant life vests or other flotation devices
right on
for
Alpha,
children who weigh 35 pounds or
right at the
less.
west end.
Also, most seat cushions can be used for flotation. Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright, your aisle armrests are lowered, your tray table is put away, and all carry-on items are properly stowed. As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
On
behalf of everyone at Delta Airlines, we want to thank you for paying attention. Please relax and enjoy your flight.
Ground Delta 227, 2 north, information X-ray.
Delta 227?
Yes, I'm sorry about that, Delta 2227.
Delta 2227, ground information Yankee parent, runway 26 left, next to the assignment center.
26 left, the approximate data Delta 2227.
Before taxi checklist, generators,
On,
APU,
off,
start switches,
continuous,
Pro-Peat,
on,
anti-ice,
off,
air conditioning,
takes auto, bleeds on,
isolation valve,
auto,
flaps,
flips 5 required and selected, green light,
stab trim,
set,
starts levers,
idle detent,
Okay, the cabin
flight
is secured.
controls,
Have a good flight.
checked,
recall,
checked.
before taxi checklist complete.
Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson ground, good morning, Delta Tree is ready for taxi.
Delta Tree, taxi to runway 27 right. Contact tower on 119.500 when on holding point.
Taxi to runway 27 right. Contact tower on 119.500 when on holding point, Delta Tree.
Got a 443, it's runway 26 left.
Back to the 26 left, Delta 443. Special assist Endeavor 15435.
Delta 3.
Disregard.
American Maintenance 521 on tower 119.1.
On that tower 11-41 on American Ground up to 2830, we're at Echo 3 now, and we're going to Bravo 23.
Got a 2830 round, pass line to Boeing 757, Texas 3.
After the Boeing 757, ramp 3, Delta 2830 indicated.
American Maintenance 211, turn right on Alpha, hold shuttle runway 26 right at the west end. Radio cut out there, American Maintenance 211, hold shuttle runway 26 right at the west end.
Right on Alpha, moving short of 26 right at the west end, American Maintenance 211.
Got a 2227 on tower 119.1.
Delta 2227.
American Maintenance 211 on tower 119.1. Got a 443 on tower 119.1.
19-1 to 443. Ground American 2770, 1 north with me.
American 2770 around runway 26 left, back to the Foxtrot.
26 left, the Foxtrot, American 2770. Ground southwest 5787, 3 north rate, taxi with you.
Southwest 5787 ground runway 26 left, back to the Foxtrot.
26 left, via Foxtrot, southwest 5787.
Ground, good morning, runway 27 right, touch via Lima Lima Bravo.
And I am at 1000, you repeat the same instructions.
Delta 1448, runway 27 right, touch via Lima Lima Bravo.
You said right via Lima Charlie, Delta 1548.
Southwest 5787, get ready to RJ left right.
Delta Tree. Contact tower on 119.500. Have a nice flight.
Contact tower on 119.500. Delta Tree.
ground, American Maintenance 521 at Victor 21 North.
American Maintenance 521, Victor to 1.
Victor 21, American Maintenance 521.
Ground Delta 2004, joining Mike for ramp 4.
Delta 2004, ground taxi to 4.
Delta 2004, taxi to 4.
Delta 1548, your way to company 717 from your right into 4.
You waited at company 717 off to the right. Got him in sight, Delta 1548.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set, green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line. Before takeoff checklist below the line. MCP.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Tower, good morning, Delta Tree on holding point of runway 27 right, ready for departure.
Delta Tree, wind is calm, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 right, Delta Tree.
Director 1914, now direction to land on the north side, 258, mount point.
I'm sorry, say again for 1914.
Director 1914, opposite directions, traffic landing on the north complex, 1825 right, line of wing.
Line of the way, 25 right, Jackson 1914.
Good morning, Delta 2222, ILS 6 right.
Delta 2222, opposite direction, traffic landing on the south complex, will turn away at the shoreline, wind 0804, runway 6 right, clear to land.
Go ahead, 6 right, we'll be waiting for them, Delta 2222.
Director 1914 at the shoreline, turn left heading 210, wind 0904, running 25 right, clear takeoff.
Okay, left turn 210 at the shoreline, clear takeoff 25 right, direction 1914.
Positive rate.
Delta Tree, altimeter tree 0.14. Contact Atlanta Center on 1 tree 5.100.
1000.
Bye.
Altimeter tree 0.14. Contact Atlanta Center on 135.100. Goodbye, Delta Tree.
E170, left and up.
Atlanta Center, good morning, Delta Tree passing 3,400 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Delta Tree, turn left heading 101, climb to 10,000 feet.
Turn left heading 101, climb to 10,000 feet, Delta Tree.
Delta Tree, climb to flight level tree 40.
Climb to flight level tree 40, Delta Tree.
Compass 5720, reduce launch speed United 3, Mach 0.75.
Not to exceed Mach 75, Compass 5720.
Southwest 631, from fuel, maintain flight level 240, and when able, maintain 300 knots to grade.
Delta Tree, turn right heading tree 50.
Turn right heading tree 50, Delta Tree.
United 1777, via the Ola 1 arrival is set maintain flight level 240. 30% via the Ola 1, flight level 240, United 1777.
After takeoff checklist. Air conditioning and pressurization.
Set.
Engine start switches.
Off.
Landing gear.
Aft off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Altimeters.
Set.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Checking on it, 380.
Flaps are TTC 300, radar contact over exhaust. Jump 5720, flight present heading, vector 4 sequence, expect direct range.
Present heading to Compass 5720.
Tower 6890, direct range.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. Now reach an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available
Delta
beverages,
Tree,
as well
climb
as
to
our fresh
flight
eats
level
items
tree
can be found in
40.
the menus in your seat pocket.
Climb to flight
Please
level
be
tree
reminded that
40,
Delta accepts only major
Delta
credit or
Tree.
debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 50% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
10,000 to go.
Started out 2615, 18 for 230.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt lights off. You're free to move about. Once you are seated, we recommend you keep your belts fastened. Thank you.
And turn, main on course, maintain level 270. 270, Delta 2615.
Speaking up, keep a little closer. Meanwhile, please sit back, relax, enjoy the trip with us.
Contact over at Johnson. Present heading, vector 4 sequence, expect direct range.
Present heading, Compass 5720.
That was 5890, third direct range.
Third direct range, that was 5890.
Direct way to Rancho Compass 5720.
United 1777, contact center on 12816. 128.6, United 1777. Sub 566, same Mach number. 179. Sub 566, ground reduce speed, maintain Mach point 76. 76, 566. Delta 566, descend and maintain flight level 240, and in the transition maintain 2809.
240 now, 2280 near Reno transition, Delta 566.
Channel 5890, descend and maintain flight level 240, and in the transition maintain 2809.
Descend and maintain 240 on transition, but 280 not fast.
American 491, fly maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370, American 491.
Delta 566, contact center 12565.
2565, Delta 56665.
Allowance Air 253, descend via the Ola 1 arrival, except maintain flight level 240.
Okay, descend via the Ola 1 arrival, except 240, last day.
Dallas 5890, contact center 12565.
3565, Dallas 5890.
Southwest 223, have a ride report from the descent course.
223, haven't had any complaints.
Awesome, thanks.
Delta 5720, contact center 125.65.
12565, Compass 5720, good afternoon.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Set.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
Discussed.
IAS and alt bugs.
Checked and set.
Descent checklist complete.
Good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, starting a slow descent, but this time we would like to ask you to return your seats, fasten up your seatbelts for the duration of the flight. 3,200. Been a pleasure having you on board with us. Thanks for flying with Delta there. I can fly attendants. Go ahead and prepare the cabin for arrival, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to refill them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. Kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle.
12565, compass 5720, good afternoon.
Sorry, got 2615, 18 for 230.
Sub 2615 center, climb maintain, flight level 270, and turn Addons progressive, remain on course.
Delta tree, altimeter 29.906. Contact Chicago Center on 125.260, bye.
Altimeter 29.906. Contact Chicago Center on 125.260, goodbye, Delta tree. Chicago Center, good morning, Delta tree passing 10,900 feet, descending 8,000 feet.
Delta tree, turn right heading 009er, you are 2,800 feet above your clearance altitude, descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Turn right heading 009er, descending 8,000 feet, Delta tree.
Delta tree, altimeter 29.906 hectopascal. Contact Gary Chicago INTL approach on 133.100. Expect runway 30 to land.
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please recheck the security of your seatbelt.
Altimeter 29.906 hectopascal. Contact Gary Chicago INTL approach on 133.100. Runway 30 to land. Goodbye, Delta tree. Gary Chicago approach, good morning, Delta tree.
Delta tree, turn right heading 01 tree, maintain 8,000 feet.
Turn right heading 01 tree, 8,000 feet, Delta tree.
Closing 59 after fall go, so visual post from way 7 right. After fall go, we'll set the visual for 7 right, so proceed. Morning approach, American 572. We're at 20,000, descending on the Eagle arrival, landing 8 with Sierra. American 572 approach, expect visual approach to runway 8. American 572. Was 565, Pentagon approach 126.6. 126, G'day, 584, just to maintain 5,000. Out of 7 for 5,000.
Delta tree, maintain 3,500 feet.
3,500 feet, Delta tree.
That was 2157, confirm to go ahead and say, double conk in 1 meter mile.
We got him in.
So it's 2157, so visual approach runway 7 right.
Good visual, 7 right, 2157.
Approach Falcon 138 Bravo, Kilo is with you, descending via the Ping 1, we have information, Romeo.
Falcon 108 Bravo Kilo approach. Expect visual approach runway 7 right, maintain 280 knots of greater until Duke. Comply with speed faster, Duke.
280 or faster till Duke, then comply, expect 7 right, 138 Bravo Kilo.
That was 2157, reduce speed of 172.
Go to 170, Southwest 2157.
Maintain 280 knots of greater till Duke.
280 or greater till toll, America 572.
United 584, just want to maintain 3,000.
Adam 5000, we're down 584.
United 584, terrain 050 to join final, so visual approach runway 7 right.
050 to join, clear to visual 7 right, United 584.
Traffic 11 o'clock, 10 miles northbound is Boeing 737 at 9
Approach mid afternoon, American 439, 180 descending via Zibo 678.
American 439 approach, expected within approach from 8.
What is the visual like?
Trying 505 heavy, maintain 250 knots. Till bus.
250 total, Giant 5.
Delta tree, turn right heading 041.
Turn right heading 041, Delta tree.
American 572 at Gino, reduce speed 2 and maintain 250 knots.
At Gino, reduce to what speed, sir?
American 572 at Gino, reduce speed to 250, maintain that till bus.
Okay, 250 at Gino, American 572.
Low approach here, transport 37, 26, we're out of 94. Air transport 3726, heavy approach, expect visual approach to runway 8. traffic, no factor, traffic approach 126.6.
566, American 446.
Reduce speed to 230.
230 on the speed, minus 439.
Transport 3726 heavy, maintain 250 knots to left.
37.
American 572, reduce speed to 210, travel 10 o'clock, 8 miles northbound of speed 1900 at 8,000, reduce speed to 200.
Delta tree, turn left heading tree 12. Cleared for ILS approach runway tree 0. Contact tower on 125.600 when established. Bye.
Turn left heading tree 12. Cleared for ILS approach runway tree 0. Contact tower on 125.600. Goodbye, Delta tree. Gary Chicago INTL Tower, good morning, Delta tree approaching runway tree 0.
Delta tree, identified. Continue your approach.
Landing checklist. Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
This. Check.
Speed brake.
Up, green light.
Landing gear.
Down, 3 greens.
Auto brake.
Auto brake 3 set.
Flaps.
Flaps 40 set, green light.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
Heavy, turn right at the Mike 2, here Charlie, call him, control there.
Delta tree.
1000.
Wind is calm. Runway tree 0. Cleared to land.
Cleared to land runway 30, Delta Tree.
500. 400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimum.
Think rate.
100.
Think rate. Think rate.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
80 knots.
Delta Tree. Contact ground on 121.900.
Ground on 121.900, Delta Tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin. Please be reminded to use caution when opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during landing. You may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices while we taxi to the gate. However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed. We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your Scam Miles account. If any of you should have questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claim, or any other information, a uniformed Delta agent leading this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. On behalf of Delta Sky Team, our global partners, and especially your flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again.
FedEx 1728 visual 178.
FedEx 1728 heavy tower, 17 right, clear to land, 120.15.
Clear to land, 17 right, FedEx 1728.
Good day, American 573.
Southwest 822, FedEx departure.
Southwest 822.
Gary Chicago INTL ground, good morning, Delta Tree on runway 30.
Delta Tree. Taxi to airline terminal apron.
Taxi to airline terminal apron, Delta Tree.
Ground Southwest 1991, ready taxi.
Southwest 1991, runway 1 via Kilo Charlie, hold short, runway 1.
Taxi to runway 1 via Kilo Charlie, hold short 4, Southwest 1991.
Ground Delta Maid is 5.
Delta Maid is 5, right?
Located here at the old terminal, like to reposition under show 21.
Alright, Delta Maintenance, you said your Delta Maintenance 5?
Delta Maid is 5, copy that.
Alright, sir. Delta Maintenance 5, your pushback's approved, and just let me know when you're ready for the reposition. And just confirm you're going to gate 21. That is occupied right now.
Okay, I'll give you the game when we're ready to go.
Okay. Southwest 1991, cross 4, Mount Charlie.
Alright, clear to cross 4, Charlie, monitor tower, Southwest 1991.
Ground, Delta Maintenance 5.
Delta Maintenance 5, yes, sir.
Yeah, we pushed back and we're ready to reposition to 2-2.
Okay, so your reposition approved via kilo.
Reposition approved via kilo, thank you.
American 466-845, ready for push with hotel.
American 466, good morning, ma'am. Your push is approved. Tail north on kilo. Do not block. Taxiway November.
Tail north on kilo, we will not block November, American 466.
I believe it was Alaska maintenance. Alaska maintenance reposition is approved via taxiway kilo.
Thank you, Alaska maintenance, thank you.
Ground, Delta Maintenance 5, so it's complete 2-2, good day.
Delta maintenance 5, have a good morning, sir.
Good morning, Southwest 1229, pushback please, gate 4 with hotel.
Roger, sir, your pushback is approved here, Southwest 1229.
Thank you.
Ground, good morning, computer 5015 and 10 Alpha, ready to push.
Computer 5015, ground, your pushback is approved. Tail north on kilo.
Push approved, tail north and kilo, computer.
Ground, Brickyard 4702, pushback 43 Charlie.
Brickyard 4702, good morning to you. Alpha, which gate?
43 Charlie.
4702, very well. Your pushback is approved. Let's put the tail in the alleyway, please. Tail in the alleyway, please, sir. It's spot number 6.
Tail in the alley, spot 6, Brickyard 4702.
Blue Streak 5427, roger. Left there in November and slowly tax to the gate. They're just pushing now. I'm going to push them into the alley out of your way. So just let them push into the alley. Taxi right on in.
All right, yeah, what's that? Slowly and go to our gate. Thanks.
Brickyard 4702, just let your crew traffic off the left on the end of the gate after you vacate it.
Brickyard 4702, copy.
Thanks. American 2160, transition over to Juliet now. We'll take Juliet short 4.
Position Juliet, short 4, American 2160. Southwest 1229, are we still clear to push back gate 4?
Yes, sir. Southwest 1229, your pushback's approved, sir.
Roger. It looks like there's some ground crew telling us there's somebody behind us.
I can't see back there, but when able, go ahead and push back.
When able, push back, Southwest 1229.
Ground Southwest 470. Over here, gate 9, ready to push.
Southwest 473, your push off at gate 9 is approved.
Push approved, 473, thanks.
Ground American Maintenance at 32.
American Maintenance.
So need to reposition the south parking.
American Maintenance, roger, your pushback is approved. Tail north on Kilo, let me know when you're ready for the reposition.
Tail north and Kilo.
American 466 right now.
American 466, roger. Hold right there, get you moving reference this traffic, touch it down. And for American 466, let's slowly start south on Kilo.
Slowly south on Kilo. Yeah, we're gonna hold position here for American 466. Yep.
I see it there. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Ground Southwest 470. Over here, gate 9, ready to push.
Southwest 473, your push off at gate 9 is approved.
Push approved, 473, thanks.
Ground American Maintenance at 32.
American Maintenance.
So need to reposition the south parking.
American Maintenance, roger, your pushback is approved. Tail north on Kilo, let me know when you're ready for the reposition.
Tail north and Kilo.
Blue Street 5614, I want you to continue up Juliet, make a left turn on runway 33. That's going to get you around traffic. Left on 33, and what gate did they give you? Is it 35 Delta? Yep, you can take 33 and you can exit at Sierra. 33 to Sierra and taxi right on into park. Alaska Maintenance, as you're around the corner, just hold the beam the old terminal building for traffic.
Alaska Maintenance.
Yes, Alaska Maintenance. As you're around the corner, just hold in front of the old terminal for traffic.
Copy that, Alaska Maintenance.
Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all call.
American 466, runway 1, let's join Juliet, short of runway 4.
Juliet, short of 4 for runway 1, American 466.
from here, 5015. Will you be ready to go within the next 15 minutes or so? I'm still trying to get you out of here.
Yeah, we'll be ready 50-50.
All right, let me know when you're ready to taxi.
Right.
Southwest 1229, taxi leaves at hotel.
Southwest 1229, runway 1 via Kilo Charlie, short of 4.
Runway 1, Kilo Charlie, short of runway 4, 1229.
Grumman 7609, ready to go for the push again if you can get us up.
Maple 7609, your pushback is perfect.
Okay, push for things 7609.
Delta's 1960, will you be ready over there?
1960, we'll be ready.
1960, cross 4 and Juliet, monitor tower.
Cross 4, then on Juliet, monitor tower, 1960 Delta.
Ground, good morning, Southwest 2152, ready for taxi.
Southwest 2152, runway 1 via Bravo Alpha, hold short of 4.
1 via Bravo Alpha, hold short 4, Southwest 2152.
JetBlue 254 ready for taxi as well.
JetBlue 254, runway 1 via Juliet, hold short of 4.
Taxi runway 1 via Juliet, short of runway 4, JetBlue 254.
Morning ground, United 551, gate 16, ready to push hotel.
United 551, push approved, tail north on Kilo.
Approved tail north Kilo, United 551.
American 1178, taxi information hotel.
American 1178, runway 1 via Juliet, hold short of runway 4.
1 via Juliet, hold short 4, American 1178.
Delta 839, you're a Lisa. You can cross 4 into the block behind Southwest over there, monitor.
All right, clear cross 4 into the block behind Southwest, copy 1-4, monitor tower, Delta 839.
American 1187, American 1178, watch. Will you be ready on the other side? American 1178, stay on Juliet, cross 4 and monitor tower.
On Juliet, cross 4, monitor tower.
It's 7609 taxi.
Maple 7609, runway 1 via taxiway Kilo Charlie to hold short of runway 4.
Kilo Charlie, short of 4, Viv 7609.
Ground United 551, ready today.
United 551 Wash, Roger, get you moving here in just a moment.
Okay, copy.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps.
Off.
Electrical.
GPU on the bus.
Fasten belts.
Off.
Window heat.
Off.
Probe heat.
Off.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
Off.
Voice recorders.
Auto.
Air conditioning packs.
Auto.
Engine bleed.
On.
APU bleed.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Not again.
Ground, good morning, Brickyard 5972, gate 19, ready to push, call hotel.
Brickyard 5972, good morning.
Check.
To you. Your pushback is
Start
spot
switches.
number 2.
Off.
Auto brake.
2 Brickyard
Off.
5972.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Parking brake.
Set.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Transponder.
Stand by.
CVR circuit breaker.
In.
Cockpit door.
Unlocked.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Monitor tower, you follow the Delta Airbus out of here on the other side. Good morning to you.
Okay, cross 4 Charlie here, we'll follow the bus. The Delta.
Secure checklist. IRS mode selectors.
Off.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Off.
Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Trim air.
Off.
APU ground power.
Off.
Battery.
Off.
Secure checklist complete.